Yo, welcome back to another weekly wrap up. Week 4 wrap up. 4? Yeah, week 4 wrap up. Did I say wrap up? Week 4 wrap up by me, Jamal Johnson, also known as Awesome Sauce. I'm taking too far. All right. I'm the commish, Awesome Sauce.
Lil Mish, City Boy Dub J.
Yes. Boy, did we have some games last week. So let's just start with 13th Legion versus Silver Fox. Now, this was our game of the week. It was a great upset, which I have to say. Last week, right here, we called it. I'll say we, but it was him.
Me.
Lil Mish called the upset between 13th Legion and Silver Fox. He says Silver Fox was taking it, and Silver Fox took it. Yes. 13th Legion is defeated by Silver Fox. He couldn't handle the rush at all. The strong, dominating performance by Silver Fox. Silver Fox had Corey Davis. Who has Corey Davis? From the Jets. I mean, Zach Wilson lit it up in a Jets win. Go Jets. That defense from Buffalo just killed it, 54.2 points. Crazy. That Buffalo defense, that might actually get you a second win, the Silver Fox.
I don't know. They play Kansas City this week.
Yeah, so we know who won't be playing defense, which is Kansas City, which I dropped. I no longer have a Kansas City defense, which I never should have. Anyway, Hollywood Brown lit it up for you, 44.10 points. About time Hollywood did some Hollywood type stuff. As for you, 13th Legion, your guys just underperformed. Herbert did okay, 28.7, but Thielen 7 points, and trust me, I had Kirk Cousins, so I understand. Kamara 8 points in the loss to the Giants. Go Giants. And yeah, that's about it, man. Matt Crosby, your kicker, outperformed everybody with a solid 10 points. Yeah, so you got destroyed. So hopefully you could come back next week and continue to do what you do. Maybe you can make 13th place. 13th Legion, yeah.
Next matchup we have is Shasteal O'Neal versus Panty Dropper. And this matchup wasn't really close at all. I kind of knew. We both probably knew that Panty Dropper was going to
drop his panties.
Yeah, and drop in the rankings as well. But Burrow performed well for Panty Dropper. He had 44 points. I mean, some of his players, they performed pretty nice, but it just wasn't enough to handle up to Shasteal O'Neal's players. So Mahomes has 75 points, and the Chicago defense had 46 points.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
But the usual people that play for Shasteal O'Neal didn't put up as much points as they usually do. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams had 12 points combined.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce only had 6 points. And I don't know why you still have Myles Gaskin on your team. I think it's just pity points or something. This was a complete blowout. Shasteal O'Neal's in first place. And can anybody stop him?
I think I can.
I know I can. I'll just wait for that. Ain't no thinking.
Yes, right. Shasteal O'Neal, your time is getting close. The champ is here.
The champ is here.
All right, our next game. Hold up. Can we talk about somebody transitioning? Yes. I Don't Business has now transitioned. Congratulations on your transition. And now become Watch the Throne, all caps. Which is a great thing to say if you're in first place. But when you're in second place, I think maybe because he's watching the throne, which is why he changed. I don't know. We never really understand his names, but okay. Congratulations on your transition. You are now a full-blown woman. All right, so. So let's take a look at these scores. Dak Prescott really put up some good numbers for you. Watch the throne. I was about to call you I Don't Business. I'm sorry. Zeke Zeke Elliott got you 25.53. You got some good points from Austin Eckler on Monday night, which you really didn't even need. But it's a good thing to rub it in the face of Screaming A's. Screaming A got his Screaming A beat last week. Matt Stafford did okay, 28 points in a loss to the Cardinals. But your kicker, once again, here we are. The kicker outscored everybody else on the team, except for Matt Stafford, of course. But the kicker had 18 and a half. You just have bad performances from CeeDee Lamb, even though they won. George Kittle only gave you 8 with a loss that they had to Seattle. And you just didn't perform very well. You're gonna have to pick a little bit better for next week if you're going up. Who do you face next week? Screaming A? Oh no, City Boy Dub J, who also needs a transition of his name. All right, but congratulations to Watch the Throne. Congratulations all around on you transitioning and your win. 4-0.
Next matchup, we have Only Fantasy Football versus City Boy Dub J. And we all know it came out on top. It's in the name Dub J. I came out on top 177.31 to 135.36. I seen it on the chat. Only Fantasy Football talking smack about how he beat you. And he said he's going to pull that against me as well.
Yeah. That didn't quite happen, did it? Only Fantasy Football. I think you need a name transition as well, buddy. Just something to strike fear into your opponents, because Only Fantasy Football, it should be not Fantasy Football for your record, as far as what your record is showing.
Yeah. Need some help on that. 8th place is almost second to last. How many people was at 10?
Yeah, 10. Yeah.
It's okay. Maybe next week you'll do better. But Lamar Jackson, he did well for you. Had 37 points against the Denver's defense. You had some good points from Washington against the Falcons defense, where they barely won that game. But they still put up a good amount of points. Justin Jefferson put up a good show, and Joe Mixon. But your kicker, it was kind of tough. He got hurt before the game. There's nothing you could really do about that. But that probably wasn't going to help you anyway. Over to my squad, my Jameis Winston and my receivers, DJ Moore and Terry McLaurin, went off, both 30 points each.
Yeah.
And my Tampa Bay defense almost got 30 points, 29.75. Other than that, my other people kind of didn't really perform that well. But I didn't need it, I had my superstars, and they showed out, and I came out with that dub, like I said I was going to.
Yeah, he did call that.
Was that 2 for 2?
2 for 2? What are you talking about?
For the stuff I called out?
I mean, no. Well, you called out more than 2 games. There's what? It's 10 of us, so there's 5 games each. So, well, maybe it is 2. Oh, I did 3? That's greedy of me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So maybe you do 3 this time. Let's see how many you get right.
For 2.
Because I know I got wrong. Speaking of getting games wrong, guess what game I got wrong? I went against my own grain. I said that I was going to lose last week, only because the commish, Awesome Sauce, only speaks the truth. Granted, I root on my team. I want to win. I play to win, but I thought I was going to lose. And maybe somebody got a little overconfident by the news report. I'm so sorry, Master Vaders. Yeah, you lose again, buddy. Can we just say Tyreek Hill, 72 points. I got Cordell Patterson. Cordell.
You don't know how to pronounce your own player's name?
I don't even care. I don't care how it's pronounced. He gets out there and he gets busy in a loss against. Oh wait. Did they lose? Yeah, they lost. They lost that game against Washington. In a loss against Washington, I still get 62.37 points from Mr. Corduroy Patterson. So I was a little bit fearful, although I do love seeing my Giants score. I love seeing Saquon Barkley take it in. Not the week that I'm playing against Saquon Barkley, but he gave you 50 points. That's probably the most points you got out of. Well, that is the most points you got from all your plays, but it's probably the most points you got from any play all season long. There, Master Vaders. You got a strong negative 6.17 from Baker Mayfield.
That's sad.
Even his kicker didn't do too hot, man. I don't know who's L. Thomas. Who's L. Thomas for you? Who's L. Thomas? The tight end from Washington.
Lance.
Logan Thomas. Yeah, Logan Lance. Yeah, one of those L names. Yeah, 0 points. Allen Robinson the second. I mean, maybe we should wait for Allen Robinson the third because Allison Wonderland is not cutting the mustard for you. So you're gonna have to get another wide receiver if you don't have one. Do not start him against Awesome Sauce. Hey everybody, Awesome Sauce is gonna spray on all of you. All right, so now is the part where we pump up the person that had the most points, and then we put down the person that had the least. Last week, our point leader was this guy. Yes, Awesome Sauce sprayed more than anybody else all over Master Vaders. It didn't even matter who I faced. I would have beat everybody. I would have just handed them out Awesome Sauce packages, just like it was time, just like your fast food restaurant, and they give you too much ketchup. I'm just handing out Awesome Sauce all over the place. You pull up to the counter and you're getting sprayed with Awesome Sauce.
And our lowest player of the week, it came from Screaming A's of Smithtown, and I thought this was going to be a game of the week, actually. Oh, actually, I was wrong about this one. Because I said Screaming A's was going to win.
Oh.
Because I lost to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were hating, weren't you? You knew that Watch the Throne was going to win, but you just said he wasn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's like a half point. But Screaming A's, yeah, your team didn't come to play this week, or last week, and y'all got blown out. And it's not as low as points as Penny Dropper had last week, but
yeah, that was horrible.
It's getting there. Hopefully you can turn it around against me. If not, then you may be the loser 2 weeks in a row.
All right, so now is the part of this show. We're going to talk to our first place winner. We're going to call him up. If he doesn't answer, we're just going to leave him a stupid message on his voicemail. All right, here we go. We're going to call our first place on our Twisted Cuisine phone plan here. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. What's a good name for this? On our Twisted Cuisine hotline, sponsored by Twisted Cuisine, we are going to make this phone call to our league leader, Shasteal.
Yeah.
Welcome to the weekly wrap up, and you are now on the Twisted Cuisine hotline, sponsored by Twisted Cuisine.
Shout out Twisted Cuisine.
Yes. We were calling to ask you about your winning strategy, man. You're in first place in the league.
By a long shot.
By a long shot. Well, I mean, it only takes one loss to get to get in second place. But
yeah, I don't see it. I think right now I have my toughest challenge. Who is it? They're undefeated. Whoever I'm playing.
Oh yes, it was. I don't business. He has transitioned to a woman. I mean, transitioned to a name called Watch the Throne. So tell us about your winning strategy and what you plan on doing next week, man.
So my winning strategy was basically I got to pick first in the draft, and I got Pat Mahomes. I don't know any other way to put it, but I mean, it's been 1 week. Last week he scored 33, but every other week, it's been above 60.
No. He got 75 points last week, bro.
Oh, last week, yeah, I got
the week
75.
Before.
Week before, he had like 33 against the Chargers, which isn't bad, but I mean, I look at my roster, it's not bad. Pat Mahomes, Keenan Allen,
What about that
Mike Williams, they're gonna put up numbers. My running backs are kind of weak. What's up?
What about that run back for the Dolphins?
Yeah, Mr. Gaskins.
I guess, and I'll put him back because Josh Jacobs is back.
Oh,
So
right.
I got him back in the lineup. Najee Harris, last 2 weeks, it's been 15 plus points. Travis Kelce is always going to eat. Chase Edmonds, last week he kind of broke out. He gave me like 23, but he's been giving me 10 plus. And then, hold on, I want to focus on this. Justin Tucker,
What
Yeah.
round pick was that?
ridiculed for picking in the third round.
In the third round pick, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Has
Yes.
been giving me like around 12, 15 points every week,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is a boost. And then my defense is interchangeable. So, I mean, I don't know. I got a strong roster, man.
Yo, I have to say too, man, it was a smart pick to get Chicago defense at that time because they
Oh, yeah.
they lit it up for you, and
They were playing against Detroit.
yeah, that was a very very smart move, very smart move on your part. This week, what might get you is Patrick Mahomes is going up against Buffalo defense.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, they're playing the Bills.
And they have some of the best. I almost think they're leading the league in defense right now, and they have the fewest points allowed and yards as far as passing yards. But yeah. So that might make you shake in your boots a little bit. But then again, I mean, you still have a pretty good roster.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way my roster looks. Yeah, that's true. Dang, I didn't look at that. And then watch the throne he has? Dak. Oh, and they play the Giants.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dak and Zeke. Against
Dak
the
and
Giants.
Zeke.
Dang, against the Giants.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know.
hey!
Dang.
Hold up! You mean that y'all don't think the Giants are gonna? You don't think the Giants can pull it off?
They had their Super Bowl
Hey,
last year.
remember, I reminded somebody about this last time too. Last time Dak went up against the Giants, his foot was facing the opposite direction.
Oh, that is true. That's what they get the back of his head.
So
But
I'm not to say now. I don't wish ill on anybody. You know, I wish nothing but blessings for the man. But at the same time, I hope that he has a horrible performance and the Giants get the win. That's what I'm hoping for.
he might go for 350 and 3 tutties. Easy. I don't know.
They may be up. It may be like they did the last time. They were up in points. He's running the ball. He gets hit. His foot is facing the the wrong direction. So
I'm looking at these rankings. City Boy, Dub J, and Awesome Sauce. Y'all are pretty middling. Pretty middle of the pack.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about that. I'll be up there soon.
Pretty
You know?
middle of the pack.
you know what? I like for people to hold on to my crown for me until I come and get it. Until I come and get it. And one of these years I will get it. One of these years.
Who you think gonna win?
Do you want to make the call on the prediction on your game
For this upcoming
for this
week?
upcoming week? Yeah.
Okay, so let me look. Okay, so
So
it has,
I can tell you who you got. Okay, so you got Patrick Mahomes against Buffalo defense, Keenan Allen versus Cleveland, and Mike Williams against Cleveland as well. Najee against Denver. You got Jacobs versus Chicago D. Kelsey playing Buffalo. Chase Edmonds at San Francisco. Tucker, the kicker, versus Indy. Chicago defense versus Vegas, and Devin White versus Miami. Oh man!
I
So
changed my defense out. I'm gonna have to switch that up.
so you also have on the bench Antonio. Well, that's not Antonio Brown. Goodness gracious, AJ Brown. AJ Brown versus Jacksonville. And you have Sam Darnold just sitting there waiting to get some burn, man. He's waiting to get some burn against Philly.
It's gonna be that week 12, that bye week fill in.
I think Miles Gaskin may want another shot.
Yeah, go ahead and throw Miles in there, man.
Done.
And so, Watch the Throne has Dak versus the Giants. We already discussed that. He has Diggs versus Kansas City, which Kansas City defense is so horrible, which is why I
Right.
dropped him. CD Ridley, I don't know.
Calvin.
Calvin Ridley, CD Ridley. Calvin Calvin Ridley against the Jets, which Atlanta's garbage this year.
So's the Jets.
Well, I mean, they almost got beat by the Giants. Anyway, so Ezekiel Elliott versus the Giants, Austin Eckler versus Cleveland, Hawkinson versus Minnesota. He has Debo Samuel going up against Arizona.
He was off last week.
He has Mr. Gay as his kicker. I don't know this guy's first name. M.
Yes.
Gay.
Marvin Gaye.
Marcus Gay. M. Gay is kicker for the Raiders versus Seattle. He has Cleveland defense against the Chargers, and Harrison Smith versus Detroit.
Sheesh.
And on his bench, he still has Aaron Rodgers, which I would not start Aaron Rodgers this week. This would definitely be a week for me to start Dak. But Aaron Rodgers playing against Cincinnati.
He has Cortland Sutton on the bench. Well, see, he has Austin Eckler. If Austin Eckler going off, see that it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna win. Let's see, y'all want like a score prediction?
No, you don't have to give a score.
You think it's gonna be a close game? Or you think you're gonna win by margin?
Close, because I'm sure Dak's gonna go off. I think that'll be the difference. Dak for him and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Stephon can go off.
Yeah.
Dak gonna go off. And if Austin Eckler do good, but see that's tough because I got Keenan Allen and Mike Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they play in Cleveland defense, and Cleveland defense is they. I don't know. I mean, it's
Watch the throne now. He got 50 points back-to-back weeks with Cleveland defense.
yeah.
See, it's Myles Garrett. That's what it is.
Yes, sir. Who has Myles Garrett?
He-
Awesome sauce. Well, we're gonna be watching it close, man. This is you guys got my pick for game of the week.
Hey,
Nice.
well, yeah. I mean, this first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I honestly, during our time when we do our predictions, I don't even have a prediction. I was gonna let Jaden get this one because I have no prediction for this one, none whatsoever. I'll flip a coin and figure it out.
If I beat Watch the Throne, I'm going undefeated the rest of the season.
Oh wow, he said it here first on our show. You heard it on the Twisted Cuisine hotline.
If I beat Watch the Throne right here, I'm saying I'm going undefeated through the league.
Oh wow, okay. You heard it here first. Although Shasteal Yamil has yet to play Awesome Sauce, he still says that he's going undefeated, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's the Giants. That's Cowboys versus the Giants.
All right, watch your quarterback get his leg snapped. All right, man. Well, we're going to let you go for the night, man. We appreciate you tuning in with us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, next week we're going to have our biggest loser on. Or if it depends. It depends. We may surprise you who we have next week, ladies and gentlemen. But again, Dre, thanks for joining us on the Twisted Cuisine hotline. You have a great week, man. We'll be watching your game close.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Later.
Peace.
Okay, so okay, so speaking of predictions,
Yes.
it's now time for us to predict the games. Yes. And we know we always get it right. And if we don't, we're just going to say we got it right anyway. So we let Shasteal Yamil do the pick for his game.
All right. Our second matchup we have is 13th Legion versus Master Vaders. And based off of these projections, looking like Master Vaders might get his first win.
Oh.
And I'm kind of agreeing with that, seeing the roster he has on his team versus 13th Legion, what he has on his team. He's facing some difficult teams against. His players are facing some difficult teams. He has Herbert versus Cleveland, Metcalf versus the Rams, Singletary versus the Chiefs, I don't know. I was gonna see a big day for you this week, points wise. At Master Vaders, he has Tannehill versus Jacksonville. He's gonna light that up against them. Derrick Henry versus Jacksonville. I mean, if Tannehill throws to Henry, that's bonus points right there for him. He has New England's defense versus Houston. Houston's offense hasn't been performing well at all season. So, I mean, just those three right there might be the loss for 13th Legion. So my pick for this week, I'm going with Master Vaders getting his first win.
Okay, our next prediction is for Only Fantasy Football versus Silver Fox. This was a little tough for me, but I really gave the edge to one specific guy that I'll say why. Looks like Silver Fox has Tom Brady. He also has Mike Evans starting against Miami defense. Miami defense has just been horrible. They're not what they were last season. Only Fantasy Football has Lamar Jackson playing against Indy, and Indy's defense has been a little bit okay. But then again, I mean, no team has really stopped Lamar Jackson. Lamar's going to be throwing to Hollywood Brown, which Silver Fox has. So I just see him getting the edge over him. So this week, you heard it here first. Silver Fox getting his second win, getting a 2-3 on the board. I think that Silver Fox is going to beat Only Fantasy Football by several points.
Next matchup we have for this week is your boy City Boy Dub J versus Screaming A's of Smithtown, who came off a tough, disappointing loss last week. And let's see if he tries to bounce back. He has some good players on his roster. You know, a little worried about it. Josh Allen against the Chiefs. Got Cup. He has Hunt, and I happen to have Nick Chubb. One of our running backs has to do good. Can't be both of them because it never is. We'll see who is the better of the bunch for the Browns. But yeah, he has a nice squad on his team. Looks like they might put up a good amount of points. Looks like he's the favorite going into this game. I'll be sure to change that after I make some changes around. But on my squad, I got Kyler Murray, my superstar receivers, DJ Moore and Scary Terry. Got Waller going against the Chicago Bears, and Tampa Bay defense going against Miami. So just looking at that, I'm leaning more on my side. Not to be biased, but I am biased. I'm picking me as taking the win this week, but only by maybe 5 points. It'll be a close matchup.
5 points.
It seems like our last game will be, or his last game will be Monday. So by Monday.
So it's gonna come down to the wire.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or he might be doing that Monday night prayer. Like, please get me some points.
I only need 50 of them from Darius Leonard. But yeah, I'm winning this week. Sorry, you getting a second loss straight.
I may have to edit that out. Good Lord. Okay, so the matchup we've all been waiting for, and I'm not gonna like go light on anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna look past this win and then and count this a win and then go into the next week and be like, I'm more concerned about the game next week. I don't even care who I play next week. But this game this week, I predict myself. Awesome Sauce. You heard it here first. So I'm playing Panty Dropper. Awesome Sauce versus Panty Dropper. Who's Panty Dropper? You've been kind of panty dropping in the rankings. I hope to help you do that a little bit more. I want to send you down another notch, a Rooney. You do have Joe Burrow playing against Green Bay. I'm a little bit concerned about that. A little bit concerned about Mari Cooper, just a tad bit. Just because the Giants, I don't necessarily know if they can cover him very well. But I think that's about all where my worry ends. I got Kirk Cousins playing Detroit. I have Emmanuel Sanders playing against Kansas City defense. Kansas City cannot cover. I mean, if Kansas City was in a phone booth with Buffalo, they still couldn't cover them. So I'm really picking them to stand out. I got my new defense, Arizona defense, playing San Francisco. I hope they can give them the San Francisco treat, which is just a loss. Or as a matter of fact, you know what? Like I was telling my son, who is a San Francisco fan for some reason, I don't care if they win or lose that game, just as long as the defense performs. I could care less. I don't care. That one I don't care about.
San Fran.
So I also have D Hop. I'm gonna leave him in there too, playing against San Francisco. I'm hoping that he has a breakout game. I might go ahead and put in my other Magic receiver, Christian Kirk. And I'm still on the fence about Melvin Gordon the third. I don't know if I'm gonna put him in. This might be his last week on Team Awesome Sauce, guys. I might I might trade him for Myles Gaskins. You hear me? Shasteal Yamil? Either him or Justin Tucker. Let me get Tux. All right. So yeah, again, the winning this week, Awesome Sauce. Those are our predictions for week 5. Hey, and that ends our show. Thank you very much for joining us. If you want to be a guest on our show, let me know. If you're cool enough, you will be a guest on the show. If you're not cool, you're not going to make it. If we don't want to hear from you.
Sorry about your luck.
God bless. Peace out. This is your commish.
And we'll miss.
Later. Yep, the top part. Just. Three, two.
One. Oh.
Which week is this? Week 4. Okay, I was supposed to say. 3, 2.